Well. Good afternoon, y'all. Good afternoon. It's Monday. And I can't see none of y'all. Can I pull this down? Uh-oh. Oh. 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 Did I give y'all a headache? Sorry about that, y'all. I had to turn the brightness up. Y'all already know. You already know what the girl is doing. Trying to wiggle wobble, baby. Trying to wiggle wobble. Wiggle wobble, wiggle wobble. They got some construction down here that I didn't know nothing about. Okay, y'all. Trying to wiggle wobble. Do anybody out there know how to fix a sun visor without me needing to buy a new one? I looked on YouTube and looked at a number of videos, but they don't answer. They don't. What they tell you to do, it don't work for this sun visor. I put some Velcro, but you know, got this felt up here. It won't hold, so I'm thinking about some E6000. Cause y'all, I don't want to buy no new sun visor. No. Well, how is it in your neck of the woods? Okay, out here it's supposed to be in the big AZ, supposed to be 85 degrees today. We got a little overcast. Yep. They be putting up chemtrails in the sky to make it to cover up the sun, y'all. Leave our sun alone. Leave it alone. Cause where they hold it? There it is. Cause I need it. Yes, honey. Going and finish out the rest of my day. I had to go home and this morning and get me a serious nap. Y'all blocked it. I'm gonna stop right here. Thank you. I had to go home and get me a serious nap, y'all. Cause baby, last night, I think I only got about 3-4 hours of sleep. And honey, I need me a serious nap. And I think I had 4 hours. And honey, I took that nap. I'm like, close the door, turn off the lights. The girl gotta get it in, you know what I mean? So yeah, hopefully you guys get this video. Not doing too much, you know. I just been working, trying to collect my money, you know, to pay my bills and get ready for my upcoming trip. Okay, y'all, don't jump on me. It's kind of sluggish. Come on, Rosie, let's go. Thank you. Yep, getting ready for my upcoming trip. And the possibility of me quitting my job. Yeah. Quitting the job for the month of May. And I might go back in August. I might not, because I have to take off again in October. And I don't like, y'all, I don't know about y'all, but I do not like trying to give a job a reason of me not being there. I hate that. I hate that. You can't tell them the damn truth. Because, hey, somebody in my family, they told their job that they were sick and they wasn't gonna come in for a couple of days, and then they turned around and said because they going on vacation. They got fired. And they felt like that was the worstest thing for somebody to do to them. I'm like, you don't take off of work saying you sick and then you turn around and say you going on a vacation. No, if you sick, you stay at home. Or go to the doctor. Or the hospital, or whatever the case may be. But no, I'm like, what was you thinking about, boo? Like, wow. So yeah, I don't like have to go up to a grown person, another grown person, and tell them why I don't want to come to work. I don't want to do that. Because the job I hold down, y'all, it's just like driving a semi-truck. Baby, you can go apply for a semi-truck any given day of the week. And honey, if you got CDLs, baby, they gonna hire you as long as you got a good driving record. They'll hire you. Honey, hoping that you know how to drive that stick where they wouldn't have to train you. But if they gotta train you, they will train you. Man, them porches are whacked. There's an apartment complex over here that they building. And they got these little bitty balconies, and child, them balconies look like they wonky. They is wonky, because I went in one and I'm like, this is not sturdy at all. Y'all, this is sloppy bill. I'm like, how you gonna step out on the porch and the porch feels soft? Like, why is that? It's hollow. No, this ain't no sound structure. No, this mess fall. And then they had the audacity, y'all. Oh my eye. Talking about they want $2,500 a month. Like, screw you. Yeah. So how many of y'all feel the same way? Do you have to go and lie to your employer? Because that's what we be doing. We be lying. And I don't like that. I have to come up with something instead of just saying, you can't just say, well, I need to take a leave for a couple of days, maybe for a week or 2 weeks. You can't say that, because now they want to know why. Okay? And you can't say, well, because I'm tired, I need rest, or I'm going through a mental challenge or something to that nature. you know, then they gonna give you all the scenarios on why they need you. They can't cover your spot. You know, they're like, okay, like one employer I had, y'all. Check this out. I went in there. Okay, do you see me? We don't do that here, girl. We don't do that here. Us from out of state. We don't do that. She came across and stopped. We don't do that here. Police, he or she would have got a ticket. Okay, now check this out, y'all. Might as well say this is story time, but a short story. I work in a job. Okay. Coming up, I paid for me to go on this, like, it was kind of like a church retreat. And I want to say that I paid $250 or either $150. It was a weekend retreat, but it was going to flow into a Monday. Okay. And it was right here in the city. All right. So I felt like that if I gave my employer enough time, they can cover my spot. And you know, just for one day. For one day. But I could not get a refund if I didn't show up. If I came up with some kind of excuse why I couldn't show up, I wasn't gonna get my money back. Come on, people. So I'm like, I'm going. Matter of fact, no. I think it started. On a Thursday. I think Thursday, Friday into a Monday, something like that. But it was doing. I know it had 2 days. Sorry, y'all. 2 days of work in the work week. Well, yeah, a lot of people had taken off, used their vacation days or whatever, and so I told my employer, I told them, I want to say a month in advance. Okay. I said, I'm going to need these 2 days or 3 days off because, you know, I paid for this event and I need to be there. And I can't get my money back. Okay. Trying to be truthful. And so they was like, well, okay, just let me know, you know, just tell me again when it get like 2 weeks out. So I'm like, okay, 2 weeks out. I went and reminded them, told them. They swore up and down. I didn't tell them nothing. I said, I do understand you're a busy person. And I do understand that you have a lot on your plate. But I did come in here and tell you, you should have wrote it down, stuck it on the wall or something. But it's 2 weeks out and I need these couple of days off. And if you can cover me, I appreciate it. But if you can't, maybe that's going to be on you. And anyway, this job will always put me in a compromised position and doing stuff that I shouldn't do. If I get caught, it's going to be on me, you know, but I still try to perform my job and stuff, you know, and letting them know, hey, what I'm doing, how you got me doing this, we ain't supposed to be doing it like that, you know, but I'm trying to help you out. So can't you help me out, you know? And I'm like, I just need these 2 or 3 days. They told me no. I said, well, I got money invested where I can't get my money back. I can't cancel, because that's one of the stipulations they let us know when we signed up for this deal. And, I'm like, I'm right here in the city, and I need this. I gotta go. They told me no. They told me that if I go, they gonna give my job to somebody else. I looked at them, I said, deuces. I said, deuces, baby. I was making some good money too. But the problem is with that, is that I didn't mind saying deuces, because every pay period, it was always a problem with our check. I don't know where they got these checks from, baby. I don't know if they print them up off of Google, off of Zap, off a willy-nilly account. But they would give us some checks that, honey, even if the check was based upon a European bank, it still didn't look like a check. Man, I tell you, you take that check to the bank, you got to wait on the supervisor. Chad, they had to do a crime lab analysis on the bank, on the check, because they ain't never seen it before. It was always something. And I'm like, yeah, we making good money, but we getting tired of this. When you gonna give us an American-made check? And so that's why I said, damn. Come on. Because Willie, boy, he too close to my butt back there. That's why I'm like, hey, it wasn't no problem for me to say deuces. You got a big old skateboard. And he was like, oh, you gonna quit? I said, you just told me if I go not to come back. So deuces. That's what that means. I'm out. Yes, honey, I'm out. So either way it go, you're going to have to find somebody to do what I do anyway, or you're going to have to do it yourself. I try to do the right thing, to come in here and tell you I got money on this event. I can't get it back. I need to be there. Okay, and it was only for like 2 days, 2 or 3 days. Honey, it's been people that's been taken off from work that be gone for a week, 2 weeks, a month, and you can't cover 3 days. I'm like, baby, you going to have to cover them now. And y'all, to my surprise of me leaving that job, I want to say it started, or a whole chain of events started after that. It's a whole chain of events. And I'm like, baby, I don't know who they said come in there. The state, the headquarters, somebody came up in there and they started firing everybody. Yep. They started firing everybody. Everybody in the office had to go. And I'm like, and the people that were still there, honey, they had to wait to get their payroll. And honey, that was a wait. they were like, hey, you left at the nick of time. And like, yes, honey, you left at the nick of time before all that. And even the person told me that I couldn't go, they ended up getting fired too. Scandals start rising up. I'm like, oh, okay. And I went to my event. I had a good time, y'all. I had paid for my hotel room, and y'all, they ended up giving me a suite. Yes, honey. We were supposed to share rooms with other people. They asked us, did we mind sharing rooms? And I'm like, because the rooms was going for like $400 a day. And so, I'm like, I'm fine. But the person I was going to share a room with, they didn't show up. And honey, I had that suite all to myself. And everybody was like, how you get this room? Honey, by the grace of God. Yeah, by the grace of God. Yes, baby, honey, that room so big, I ain't know what to do with it. Yep, it was nice. They served us, I want to say breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But on the last day, I think they just served us breakfast on the last day. And we had to buy our own lunch. So I found a restaurant and ordered me something, and it was good. They had an outdoor swimming pool that was like right in front of the place. It was so pretty. Honey, I was in that swimming pool. And I invited my sister and her husband to come and get in there. I think my son came down and got in there, because I'm like, they can't say nothing, honey. They ask you what room you in, just tell them, hey, give them my room number. Yep, we had a good time. Yep, we had a good time. So, I'm saying that to say, why you can't tell your employer, well, this is a work week and, you're not supposed to do that. But, baby, this is money been spent. I wasn't planning on working for you. You called me back. So I called myself coming over here doing you a favor because you did me a favor. Okay? Yeah. The boy helped me out of a pinch, baby. Which I didn't care nothing about it no way, because I could have worked around that. But anyway, and then on top of that, he paid me too, y'all. I'm like, how do that work? Honey, I didn't care. Honey, I got paid. And I loved it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But now we up under a different umbrella. And so, I'm like, here I go again. Not just one time, it's going to happen twice. Uh-oh. Got to tell them, hey, I ain't going to be here, but, hey, you're going to have to see. You're going to have to see, y'all. But, yeah, just think about that. What do you tell your employer when it's time for you to go on vacation and you got to take off on some work days? Do you care? No. No, because no. I can't get my money back. And y'all, this time, honey, the girl spent some money. Like, whoo. And they ain't going to give me that back. So I got to show up, and the plane tickets been bought, the hotel been held. Baby, we going on vacation if the Lord's willing to say the same. So look at here. I hope y'all enjoyed hanging out with me. I'm gonna go over here and finish out my day, and I see y'all in another video. Okay, later, babies.